Of course, when we talk about data, we can't not talk about measuring your success with tracking. Your click-through rate or your CTR, your conversions, which of course is what's going to pay the bills, but specifically your geo-specific conversions, right? Maybe you're running Google or ads to all of the US, but you're also running hyper-focused ads to Cadillac, Michigan. And, maybe Cadillac's conversion rate is 50%, but the whole US is 10%. Those are important metrics to understand because then you can look at Cadillac itself, find other areas in the US that match that same demographics, same, income, all that kind of stuff, and maybe start hyper targeting those as well and up your conversion rate without actually upping your ad spend, which is huge.
And I like what you said earlier also about, if it really hits in one target community area, look for other communities that match that whole demographic, maybe their industry or, the income levels or the housing type or the education type, all of those things, depending on what it is, and look for other communities or areas within your broader scope and include those. Your geo-targeting doesn't have to necessarily be just my local area, but it is very specific to this type of person in these type of areas. And then you can call those communities out by name or those areas or counties or whatever out by name and really start to, connect with them specifically. And I think that that's an excellent idea. You're going to scale it to other communities that match, other areas that match and you've already got the groundwork, right? So you found out what works and now you can just apply that to other areas in that same geo type situation, right?
So it's going to be a process of finding out the exact copy that works to get the click-through rate, to get the conversions and all that kind of stuff, even before you start with the geo-targeting themes. It's a learning curve. It's going to be a learning curve. Unless you have thousands of dollars to pay to an already experienced marketing team, it's going to be a lot of trial and error. But that's why you should, again, start your budget small. And then once you know it's working, your conversions are up, your click-through rate's good, all that, that's when you start adding more money. That's when you're really able to scale and then really tweak the geo tracking.